For the third part of our trip in Puerto Rico, we headed over to the west side of the island to the town of Rincon, and we had been told by multiple people who have visited Puerto Rico that this was one of the places that we could not miss.
No, we didn't have to park that far away. A little walk. Not bad. Uh-oh. Getting dancy.
When we got to Rincon, there was actually some kind of a bicycle competition going on. They were doing races and it was very crowded. There were bikes everywhere. But we walked up to this little boardwalk area right along the cliff and got to soak in some of the views of the beach. This is really why we wanted to come to this area. There's awesome surfing, and just a short walk away from that, you have great beaches that you can swim at. We checked out the beaches north of the lighthouse, which were great beaches that were not crowded at all, and then we grabbed lunch at a food truck right on the main road. Then we headed over to Maria's Beach, which is one of the areas where it's really famous for surfing. You'll see some people getting surfing lessons, and we went down a little bit farther where the waves were calmer. We saw some people spearfishing, and Patrick finally had to go in to take a dip. Why we shouldn't have gotten chocolate.
Nodging beer me?
Hopefully it solidifies.
Put this on time lapse. Looks like pee.
You can't tell what mine has in it. See, mine's incognito.
Mine's ginger ale.
Oh yeah, ginger ale. Okay. Let's go drink lots of water on the beach. We soaked in as much beach time as we could while we were waiting for time to check into our Airbnb. And then right when it was time to leave and head over there, it started to pour. So I guess that was good timing, but just like the last time trying to find our Airbnb, this ended up being 30 minutes of just driving around trying to figure out which side of town it was on, because the Airbnb pins are really not placed well. So we had to contact the host, and then the host eventually showed us the actual right place that we needed to be at. Okay, we found it, and it is pouring. But I have to say the whole Airbnb thing is a little tricky. I feel like every time we try to use the Airbnb directions, they are like not even close, like not even a little close. We were on the other side of town, and then we had to come back. We had to wind. We had to come back all the way back over to where we started. But there's our room. Pretty cool. We're like underneath the house. This place also has a little kitchen set up with like I guess an electric cooktop, toaster oven, and then a coffee maker. So I'm gonna do the first try with our new coffee thing. I just heated up the water on there so I didn't have to get the stove all set up. And then I pour it over that. I like this thing because it is really compact. So we almost got a French press for the Stanley cook pot that we use a lot when we're camping, but I actually think this is going to be smaller and lighter, especially when we go backpacking. We'll see. Okay, let's see if it worked. Hopefully it's strong. So now we were hanging out in the room because it was raining pretty hard when we got here, and I was just reading a book and Patrick was just like taking a nap, and then the power went out about, I guess it was like 8:30.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like still like a regular thing in this area, but one of the neighbors, like their generator kicked on. You can hear the generator running like a couple minutes after the power went out. So good thing we brought our headlamps. And oh, see, yeah, it's super dark. Super dark. Patrick is saying it's a good thing that we have camping experience. That it's like
No big deal.
not that unusual for us for it to be that dark.
Yep.
But it'll be interesting to see how long it takes for the power to come back on. And then I just figured out that when the power goes off, the water is also off. So Patrick was the smart one. He took a shower when we got here. I'm gonna have to use our wet wipes. Good thing we got them though. See, again, camping skills really coming in handy. Keeping extra water on us and always having wet wipes. Now we realize why there's a jug full of water next to the toilet, because we can't flush the toilet now, and gallons of water in the shower.